And I don't know if you've noticed, but in the last 10 years, there's been an avalanche of new types of content, diverse content that's shown all around the world. One of my favorite shows is on Netflix that was literally done in France with the lead characters an African American guy. That would have never been possible or become mainstream 20 years ago because we were programming to a small universe generally of folks. And now that democratization, meaning significant numbers of content and content offerings, is allowing new people to get into the market. And I'll give you one example. Since I left Disney, I've produced 5 television shows. One on ABC Family, which was when I was at Disney, and then I've done 3 documentary sets, including Scrum, which just launched in October of this past year. Scrum tells the story of an African American, the first African American coach in the United States to win an NCAA national championship. And why is that important? Because I produced it and I own a piece of that content. And more than that, that's the kind of content that we wouldn't have been able to produce and get funded 20 years ago because it's talking about rugby, not a big sport in the United States, but a big sport globally. It's talking about an African American lead character, and it's a documentary format. All of these things now are very valuable. We can tell stories that resonate with folks, but it's all because of what YouTube started years ago, and not that many years ago. I'll turn it back over to you, Dana.
Jumping off of that, I really want to touch on what you said about TikTok and how TikTok has changed the way for even YouTube and Snapchat, how Snapchat and stories and just short form media has really changed even how we view long form media, how people have to react to, people losing the ability to pay attention after these scenes having to cut super quickly to match up with the fact that we're watching these TikToks that are run in YouTube only at 3 minutes, how that's just affecting media in general.
It's funny because when I talk to students or when I'm talking to professionals in the media sector, I always talk about the importance of always following where people's eyeballs are going. No matter if you look at any good entertainment company or media communications company, they're always studying every aspect of what people are doing in their spare time. Are they watching the news? Are they watching a television show? Are they playing a video game? Are they doing TikToks? Are they creating their own videos? Or are they shopping online on Amazon? So knowing what people do with their habits and the trends that are taking place with people, that is super critical in determining not just what to invest in, but what people are doing and what they're interested in. And so when I look at TikTok is interesting because if you look at the last quarter of 2021, the last year, the last quarter of last year of 2021, TikTok was the #1 growing technology vehicle for video, #1. And guess who's #2 now at the time? The #2 for growth is YouTube, meaning Google. #1 now is TikTok, not in full, but in growth. And we always want to look at what's trending, because that tells you sort of where people's habits are. TikTok is a phenomenal property in that it spins off a lot of information, it spins off a lot of data, but it also showcases a quick and easy way to entertain, not just to watch others entertain you, but also for you to be involved in that game and entertain. The backside of TikTok is also very important, and as it is with all the platforms, and that is that it tells advertisers and other people that want an organization that wants to influence a consumer, it tells them exactly what you as a person tells you your behavior online, and these kinds of things that add to business profiling and determining influence. And so TikTok is doing that in a big way. And if you look at what Meta, with the new name for Facebook, they started copying, they've released Reels, which is really fast growing for Facebook. They've released reels to compete against TikTok. YouTube is doing a lot more short form video in order to compete against TikTok. So you always want to be finding out where are the eyeballs, where are they going, and where's that advantageous to you? You know, I spent just before I got on this call, I was on a call with some experts, and we were talking about the metaverse and the importance of as that ecosystem develops. It's important for young people to know, okay, how I use this, what I use it for, how I monetize it, meaning how I create businesses, how I engage and create content. And then is this really going to be something, or is it a lot of hype? And so you never know. Sometimes these things blow up in big ways, and other times they fail. But when they blow up, they typically blow up big. Metaverse is all about creating virtual worlds and having real estate in those worlds, and products in those worlds, and sponsorships in those worlds, and entertainment and content in those worlds. And if you can imagine, if you look at TikTok or if you look at any other entertainment company, they're interested in the behavior of the consumer. Well, you think Disney was Frozen? Disney with a Star Wars franchise? Disney with a Pixar franchise? You think they want to have a situation where people can go in to their little personal Frozen world and enjoy all the fruits of that? It's something that technology was not around. It's around for now. So I say this, TikTok is representative of everything about knowing and becoming an expert, always be what's next. What are the new technologies? How will they shape us? How will they change it? If you would have told me that everyone in America and everyone in the world would have a flashlight on their phone at all times, that they'd have a banking device, they'd have an encyclopedia in their pocket at one time, that everyone would have a television in their pocket all the time, 24/7, right? That it changes behavior, and boy, anybody interested, look, how do I leverage, how do I take advantage of it, making those conveniences and making, leveraging that and making it